Welcome back to another cozy day of the Darya CrochetLife Advent Calendar. All throughout December we are working on small crochet and knitting projects that you can finish in one relaxing sitting. Today we are making a cute crocheted coaster shaped like a little Christmas wreath, perfect for adding festive charm to your home or gifting to someone special. Let's dive into today's project. For today's project, you will need yarn in 3 colors. White, green, that would be our main color for the coaster, and red is just for a little embroidery at the end. All 3 of these yarns are just some leftover acrylic yarn that I have for many years, and all of them are 4 or medium weight yarn, something you can use anything DK or worsted weight yarn. Red can be slightly different because we're using it just for decoration, but that would be a good idea if these 2 would be more or less the same yarn weight. Then I will use 4mm crochet hook, scissors and tapestry needle for embroidery at the end. Okay, we have to start by making a magic circle. So take your white yarn and put it on the table with short end going to the left. Then you need to create a loop that goes down like that. Get this intersection with your thumb and middle finger like that, and you see everything hanging down. Then put the working yarn over your index, and these 2 fingers you bend because they're gonna control the tension of the yarn. Then insert your hook right into the center of the circle. Catch the yarn from top and bring it to the front. Then I like to pull everything down and move my thumb right under the loop. And you need to do 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we can adjust the size of the loop. So pull the short tail to make it a comfortable size for you. In the first round, we need to make 12 double crochet right into the magic circle, but these 3 chains we are going to count as 1 double crochet, so I need to make 11 double crochet right into the magic circle. So I do yarn over, then I go into the circle, make sure you go under both strands, yarn over, pull through, have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is my first double crochet, and like I said, I need to do 11, so keep going. Yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So keep working like that until you will have 12 double crochet, and remember the first 3 chains we count as 1 double crochet. That always be the thing. At the end of this round, make sure that you have 12 stitches, including those 3 chains. Then you can take the short tail and pull it to close the hole. And now we need to make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. So you can find 1, 2, 3, go right into the chain and make a slip stitch. Yarn over, pull through the stitch and through the loop on the hook and tighten that. So that's what you should have after making first round. Second round, we start by making 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3. And as per usual, these 3 chains will play a role of 1 double crochet. Then pattern for this round is like that. You have to make 12 increases. So what is an increase? Increase, that's when you do 2 stitches into the same hole. So we have to do yarn over and start from the same hole where your slip stitch was made in the previous row and make a double crochet over there. We are gonna treat this as an increase. Then go into the next stitch and make 2 double crochet into that stitch. 1 and 2. And keep working like that all around. In every single stitch you're supposed to do 2 double crochet, and at the end count your stitches. You should have 24 double crochet. Okay, I have 24 stitches, So I can make a slip stitch into the third chain. Find the third chain, insert your hook over there and make a slip stitch. Yarn over and pull through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. Okay, so now let's do round number 3. We start by making 3 chains. Then do double crochet into the same hole, and that we will treat as an increase. Into the next hole, you need to do just 1 double crochet. And this is our pattern. 1 increase, 1 double crochet, and you work like that all around. So in the next hole, you will do 1 increase, so 2 double crochet go into the same hole. And into the following stitch, you will do just 1 double crochet. Work like that to the end of this round, and at the end count your stitches. You should have 36 double crochet. I have 36 double crochet around, so I can make a slip stitch into the third chain to close this circle. Okay, we need to do one more round with white yarn. We start with 3 chains and then do double crochet into the same hole. That we will treat as an increase. And in the next 2 stitches, you'll do 1 double crochet in each of them. So 1 going into the next stitch and another one into the following stitch. And this is your pattern. 1 increase, 2 double crochet. In the next hole, we do increase. In the next 2, we do 1 double crochet in each. 1 and 2 into the next one. So keep working like that all around. And at the end, count your stitches. You should have 48 double crochet. I have 48 double crochet. This was my last round of double crochet and white. So I'm gonna do my slip stitch to close the circle, but at the same time I will change yarn to green. So insert your hook right into the third chain and drop the white yarn. Get green yarn, hold it like it's your working yarn, like that, in crocheting position. Do yarn over and pull through the stitch and through the loop, like that. Then it's easier if you will make 1 chain, and then we need to do a single crochet into the same hole. So insert your hook again into the same hole, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So now let's put everything on the table, and I can take scissors and break my white tail. Then you can just make a double knot to secure these ends. Okay, so now we are gonna do our green part. In order to do that, we will do what I call scallops. So for the scallop, you have to skip next 2 stitches, and into the third one, you will do 7 double crochet. All 7 of them will go into the same stitch. So do yarn over, skip 1, 2, go into the third stitch, yarn over, pull through, have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is my first double crochet. Then I do the second one into the same hole, third one into the same hole, fourth one, fifth, this is number 6, and 7. All of them I did into the same hole, and you see that creates like a scallop. So you need to skip this stitch and that stitch. You skip 1, 2 and go into the next stitch and do a single crochet. like that. And you should repeat it all around the same way. So we start by skipping next 2 stitches, and into the third we'll do 7 double crochet. Then skip next 2 stitches, and into the third do 1 single crochet. And keep working like that all around. I'll see you over here. Okay, I'm at the end of my round. This is my last scallop, and it is exactly 2 stitches remaining that I'm gonna skip, but I will do my slip stitch into the very first single crochet. So go under both loops of that single crochet, yarn over and pull through and tighten that. So then we can cut the yarn and fasten off. So this is what you should have so far, and right now I think we should weave in yarn ends. You will need a tapestry needle, thread the yarn end through the tapestry needle. So this very first one, our beginning tail, you have to make a security knot, because this used to be a magic circle, and if you don't make any knot, this hole might stretch and might get bigger. So find any loop that is nearby your working yarn, insert your needle under that loop, pull through but not to the end, leave a loop, and then insert your needle into that loop and tighten that. And then you can weave that end in. Find again any loop that is nearby, insert your needle under that loop, it might be several, and pull through. And repeat it several more times. Make sure you do not jump too far away from the spot where your yarn tail is. Okay, and after that you can cut the excess yarn and do the same things with all these 3 yarn tails. You don't really need to do security knots, because we already have a knot here and we already have this knot when we will fasten it off, so just weave that in. Okay, now let's do some embroidery. I plan to do a bow over here, and each of these scallops will have little red circle, like representing a Christmas ornament. So I will not touch 2 scallops and do it in all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 remaining. I prepared a yarn. It's a red yarn that I threaded through the tapestry needle. And here is how I'm gonna do my Christmas ornaments. Okay, that's what I have so far. So 6 bubbles. Nothing is visible on the other side because every single time when I was inserting my needle, I was going through the front loops only and nothing on the back. Okay, and the last thing, I want to make a red bow over here. So again, I threaded the red yarn through my tapestry needle, and here is how I make a bow. And this is my final result. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this Christmas wreath coaster brings a touch of handmade cheer to your holiday season. Come back tomorrow for another small project as we continue our Advent calendar together. See you in the next video. Bye!